A chance encounter after an alarming incident on a busy interstate taught a Nashville woman one big lesson. News Channel 5's Matthew Torres reminds us all to never judge. That's new at 6.
In this fast and changing landscape, life has a way
I just grabbed the steering wheel and I was like, here we go.
of slamming the brakes.
The engine in my car shut down.
Vicky Chasse was driving home on I-440 when she says a large rock rolled in front of her.
It was probably like this big.
With little to no time, she ran over it, heavily damaging her car. Now worried how she'll get to her 2 jobs. Frantic and upset, she eventually exited 46th Avenue North on I-40 and pulled into this business where you could still see the oil leak from her car. And to her surprise, someone was already around waiting to help.
On my left-hand side, there was a homeless guy sitting there. And sadly, we have the tendency to stereotype people. And sadly, that's what I did. So I got a little guarded.
The homeless man went by Tony. He simply wanted to know if she was okay and was more than willing to get her a bottled water.
5 minutes later, crossed the street and brought me a cold bottle of water that he bought at the gas station.
Touched by his kind gesture, she did what many in our bustling society don't often do: pause and get to know someone.
I just decided to cross the street and sat next to him. He gave me a little thing to sit there, so we were both of us at the exit waving at people while I was learning more about his story.
They sat together for more than 3 hours until her car was towed. He wanted to make sure she was okay when it got dark.
Tony's a very big-hearted person.
What Tony did doesn't surprise his friend Jason Edwards.
She was scared to death when Tony walked up.
He's homeless too.
I'm going to clean up the trash.
He hopes others will see they can still contribute to society. Where they lack, they make up in kindness.
We're just like anybody else. We got a heart, you know. We try to help out when we can, to whoever we can.
Chasse is now realizing that.
I would have never thought that he was the one helping me.
She's pleased in this fast-paced world. Life had a way of making her stop, being reminded strangers are your neighbors too.
We should never judge people based on the way they look, based on the way they act, based on the way they're dressed, because we never know people's story.
In Nashville, Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
You never know. Her daughter also bought him dinner before she left. We tried to get in touch with Tony. His friends say he's too shy.